In more national news now, the Department of Education told states they can't spend any more of the money distributed to help with COVID learning loss. The Secretary of Education wrote a letter telling districts the ESSER funds are now expired. Washington correspondent Vinay Simlot explains.
Education Secretary Linda McMahon told states the government will stop paying money intended to help with COVID learning loss. She wrote, extending deadlines for COVID-related grants, which are in fact taxpayer funds, years after the COVID pandemic ended, is not consistent with the department's priorities. Those grants came up in a meeting with Democrats.
We're also very concerned, as are many of my colleagues, about the clawback of federal funds.
Maryland's Department of Education says it could lose out on $400 million. Michigan says $40 million. New Jersey's $85 million.
No matter what nice words they may put on it, at the end of the day, it feels like they're going to take our kids' money.
The Department of Education says in a statement they'll consider giving the funding back if states can prove it's being used for the effects of COVID-19 on student learning. Several House Democrats met with Education Secretary Linda McMahon as she tries to fulfill President Donald Trump's promise to close the Department of Education. Democrats say they asked if the department closes, who will run programs for students with disabilities and civil rights investigations.
I think my biggest concern is that the states will not be able to protect the programs and services that you would like to devolve with them.
The Education Secretary responded.
Funding from the United States government will continue through the programs that have already been established.
She promised to keep an open dialogue.
This is not a partisan issue. This is about the children of America.
In Washington, I'm Vinay Simlot.